So, some beautiful country here. I've This is day one of my hunting trip. I haven't dawned on me that this is the first time I've spoken all day long. I This is Saturday. I came up on Friday evening after work and drove up over into the mountains, and I've been got up this morning before dawn and started heading out, and got set up last night, got myself squared away. I had hiked up the week before and to the same area, excuse me here, I got to the same area that I wanted to go in here, and brought my water. You can hear the river flowing here. Actually, it's a creek. They call it a river, but it's a creek. I hiked in my water, brought in 6 gallons of water for a 5-day trip. This is day one. I actually brought in, if you count what I hiked in with Friday night, it's actually 7 gallons. Because I brought some with me, and a little bit extra even on top of that probably when it's all said and done, if you were to actually math it out. But I dropped my water in this little creek here, and I was hoping it would stay all week, and it did. I got here Friday night and it was still there. Nobody had messed with it. I was a little bit worried the bears would get to it, but they left it alone. This little creek here is very interesting in that last evening it almost stopped running completely, and then it's real high and it's running really fast in the morning, but as the day goes it starts slowing down. I guess it's the heat and stuff, very dry up here. So I think it's the heat and the dryness, just kind of evaporates the water. And then overnight, about 3 in the morning, I'll wake up because I'll hear it. It's flowing through pretty fast, which is cool. A unique situation indeed. I've never seen anything like that. So got up this morning at the break of dawn. I got myself up actually before dawn. I was out at it by dawn, and get myself across this creek without falling in here. And I gotta watch out for this. Is everywhere here, and for those of you in the know, that's we refer to that as burn hazel, witch hazel. It's I made contact with 3 or 4 times today by accident, and regret it greatly. But beautiful country once again. Beautiful country we're looking at, hunting in. Back to my story. I got up this morning pre-dawn, was out walking pretty much just as the sky was getting blue. Hiked up over, I went up the draw, and I basically walked my feet off today. Probably pushed it a little bit too hard, too far. But I did see 1 doe with 2 yearlings, and I saw a bobcat, which was a very fleeting encounter, but a very cool encounter just the same. And I saw lots of cows. I'm in a I'm in the Sequoia National Forest, and because it's federal land, you can graze cattle here, and I've seen several. It's rough when you're bear hunting, and all of a sudden you walk around the corner, you see something black, and your heart starts pounding, then it moves and comes out. Yeah, it moves at you. But I hunted until just after lunchtime, and then I came back to camp here. I'm going to show you my camp here in a second. But I came back to camp, kind of chilled out, read my book, washed up, drank some more. I went out again for a couple hours. But then I decided I'm going to come home and rest my feet. But count is 1 doe, 2 yearlings. It's a cool encounter there. 1 bobcat, very cool encounter. Several cows. I did come across some very, very fresh bear tracks in the dusty trail. Had to be last night or early this morning because the cows walk up through there and they just knock everything out. Some of my prints that when I went up in the morning were already gone when I came back because the cows had hiked up through. Then there are gnats here and lots of flies for some reason, but I'm going to show you my camp. Here's home sweet home for the time being. I mentioned to you about cows, and I call this area bone camp for obvious reasons. You can see all the cow bones in here. I've come across 3 places where the cows have died, and one of them's real fresh, and there was tons and tons of bear prints in there. I actually started off when I first got here. That's where I set up camp, right there, back behind this log on that little flat spot. But it's just too small a spot to for my tent. It was an okay night, but not a comfortable night. And then the sun beats down in through, just kind of gaps through the trees there and hits it in the afternoon. You can see all the cow droppings, which isn't fun. Again, a bunch of cow bones. I actually, walking through here today, heading for my water supply, I came across the handle of a pot, and so somebody's been in here before and camped here in the past. I've picked up some trash, some old shotgun shells and stuff like that, but makes me think I'm going to come back here and metal detect one day. But this is my camp. Home sweet home for the next 4 days now. And then we'll go over here and look at my refrigerator, water supply. I have a bone mark in the spot here on the creek where I can find it easily. But this bone here, this rib bone, is my indicator. There you can see my water down in there. Water's high and dry now because the water level's so low. Tomorrow morning that water level will be real high. So I have all my water in there, and I have a bunch of cans of Chinese tea and a Thai tea and some other containers of water in there. So that tomorrow morning when I pick them up, I don't know what the one bag. I have a 4 liter bag for water, and it's a really good. It keeps. I put it in my backpack, and it stays cool almost all day long. But Yep, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I've already had supper, peanut butter sandwiches, no fire. We're in a no fire zone. I can only have a fire from above a certain height on the mountain, and then only in designated camping areas. And I am what's really referred to as dispersed camping. I don't know if you guys saw this. Maybe you saw it and are curious, but here's my food supply. I have it up in the tree. Keep the bears off it and keep it in the shade as much as possible. I did have it out in the sun, and I just can't find a good tree to put it in, so this is the best I could do. It's not the best thing, but I do have a bell on there, so if he comes in the middle of the night, I can try and make sure I still have something to eat over the next couple days. But this is day number 1. We'll put away the camera now for the evening. I'm going to sit down and read my book, drink some more, pack my stuff up, get all my meals and stuff ready for tomorrow, lay out some clothes, and read myself to sleep here when the sun sets. So I appreciate you guys coming with me. Appreciate it greatly. Scouts out.